The adopted sister called off the wedding on her wedding day. She handed the bridal bouquet to Andy. She asked Andy to marry in her place. The adopted sister not only gave up the trillion-dollar dowry, but also gave up the chance to marry into a top wealthy family. She chose to stay at home and keep her mother company. It turned out that in her previous life, shortly after the adopted sister married into the wealthy family, the man's family went bankrupt. With her mother's help, Andy became the most respected professor in her field. Filled with jealousy, the adopted sister attacked Andy during her award ceremony. The two of them fell to the ground together. When they opened their eyes again, they had returned to the day of the adopted sister's wedding. In this life, the adopted sister was determined to change her fate, but she had no idea that all of Andy's achievements in her previous life had been controlled by their mother. Andy had only been a puppet. In this life, Andy was willing to replace the adopted sister and exchange their lives. The two sisters appeared together. The groom's parents were extremely shocked. Andy explained that she had secretly loved the man for a long time. She also admired her future in-laws. She begged them to change the bride. Seeing Andy's elegant and graceful manner, the groom agreed to the switch. The wedding continued as planned. However, the groom did not show up for a long time. The adopted sister waited to see Andy embarrass herself, but Andy calmly raised her wine glass and apologized to all the guests. She said her husband was defending the country and could not attend the wedding in person. While the guests were praising Andy, the man suddenly appeared. It turned out that Andy had reminded her mother-in-law beforehand and asked her to make sure the man would not forget the wedding. After receiving the reminder, the man rushed over immediately. Everyone congratulated them on their marriage, but the adopted sister was filled with resentment. She cursed that the man's family would go bankrupt soon. The next day, Andy personally prepared breakfast. After tasting it, her in-laws praised her excellent cooking skills, but the man's younger sister believed that Andy was not worthy of her brother. She thought Andy was only doing this to please him. The next moment, the man felt sorry that Andy had woken up too early. His sister was instantly upset. She declared that she would never accept Andy as her sister-in-law. After breakfast, the man wanted to take Andy shopping at the mall, but Andy suggested going to the supermarket instead. Andy said that, for a family, happiness and health mattered the most. The man smiled and went to pay. He became even more certain about Andy in his heart. Unexpectedly, after the man left, Andy ran into the adopted sister and their mother. The adopted sister mocked her, saying that she had become a servant after marrying into a wealthy family. Their mother invited Andy to attend their grandmother's birthday banquet. She told Andy that she must bring the entire wealthy family with her. After saying that, they turned around and left. On the day of the banquet, the wealthy man prepared expensive gifts. Andy arrived at the venue alone first. When her mother saw her, she not only mocked her, but also demanded that Andy hand over her dowry. Otherwise, she would cut off all ties with her. Just then, the wealthy man arrived with a large amount of money and gifts. Her mother became extremely excited when she saw him, but Andy coldly mocked her mother. She said they had already cut off their relationship. Then she immediately took back all the gifts. Her mother was completely stunned.